Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do a recap from today's trading room and talk about what the markets were doing today. It's the 24th of November here. It's a Monday before Thanksgiving, and it's about 2:20, 2:23 to be exact here, Central Standard Time. So let's talk about some of these markets today and what we've seen, what we did in the trading room, and what we see moving forward. If you traded the markets today, you know the volume was at crazy, crazy, crazy lows. Very, very slow trading environment. You see here on the Dow, very little trading room versus the previous day's lows and previous day's high, which are much higher. Definitely an inside day, and not to mention an inside day, very, very low volume day, very slow, very disciplined day. If you found yourself sitting on hands and not finding trading opportunities because things were just so slow, great job. Discipline is key. One of my number one rules is preserve capital. Days like today, if they're not working out, the markets are not moving, it's just fine to go ahead and preserve some capital. No sense in getting crazy and just trying to force an issue. But on the other hand, if there is a trade that sets up, pull the trigger and go ahead and take it. But let's talk about these markets. Over here on the right, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this into a daily chart here so we can blow this up. And then, all right, here we are with the Dow. Friday we had a very nice topping tail candle. So we were playing off of Friday's range. Had Friday's high, Friday's low, and we were in an uptrend. That's pretty simple to figure out. But today we were paying close attention to some of the momentum. And right out of the gate, we were waiting for some momentum. We were wondering if this was going to carry on higher because Friday we did sell off into the close. You see that. Nice little pullback there. Or is this a start of a pullback? That's what we were trying to determine. And as you can see, based on that 15-minute chart we just looked at, and if you traded these markets today, we had no sign of what this market wants to do. It's an inside day and it's a low volume day. Very difficult to trade. Just a great time to just kind of relax and just enjoy whatever else you like to do. We did not take a single trade in the indexes today simply based on the low volume. We have two indexes, the Russell and the NASDAQ, which really tried to work themselves to the upside. They actually had some decent move to the upside. And then the Dow and the S&P, they really had no range. So going into tomorrow, I'm going to watch these previous day's highs, today's highs, and today's lows. And if we can start to get that pullback, I will be aggressive to the short side. We've pushed a long ways here. Any type of pullback, I will be aggressive to the short side. And the same token goes the other way. If we break above today's highs, it appears that this momentum is continuing and will continue to push to the upside. Now, unlike today where we didn't get a lot of correlation between the indexes, granted there was a little bit but not a lot. We had the Russell and the NASDAQ really pushing higher and the Dow and the S&P really going nowhere. I want to have correlation. So if you see your favorite instrument, whether it's the Dow, the S&P, whatever it is, it starts to fall off here, try and make sure that the other three indexes are falling with it. Now, they don't have to fall as hard or whatever it is, but make sure they're falling with it, unlike today's trading. So let's just take a quick peek over here at the other instruments. The S&P, as I said, was kind of like the Dow. Definitely an inside day. Waiting for that break, either to the upside to go with the momentum tomorrow or to get that pullback. We are day trading it, so get that pullback. Provides for some really great day trading opportunities. And then you got the Russell and the NASDAQ. You see how much more momentum to the upside the Russell had. It's not broken anything. It hasn't broken any resistance or anything like that. But we definitely had a bigger up day here on the Russell. So same thing going in tomorrow. If we can get a pop higher, the S&P and the Dow probably going to be the path of least resistance. The Russell here has quite a bit of resistance it's got to deal with. So the Russell has really been the one that anytime you can get the market to roll over, that is the golden ticket here for the Russell. It sells off a lot harder than like say the S&P and the Dow. The Dow all year has been working its way higher. The Russell, it's completely neutral. Right here's where the year opened. Here's the opening of the year. back on January 1st, and we're basically there right now. We're a couple ticks above it, and that's about where we're at. So Russell's provided some really great shorting opportunities when it happens. But if these markets want to continue higher, I got to be willing to go ahead and go with them. And let's take a look here at the crude real fast. The crude was one that was so interesting for us today. We have a couple different things here we were looking at in the trading room. If you were to take a fib from these lows to these highs, you have a really great buy zone right in here. Actually, it's more like right in here. And then if you were to take a fib just the opposite way, take from the highs to these lows, you got a really nice sell zone here. If you were part of my trading room this morning, you know this is what we marked up here. We opened up the room right in here, and we were looking to first buy these lows, trade it up towards these highs, and then fade the highs. That pattern, that plan worked to the T today. Were we able to take opportunities of this? No, because the market was so stinking slow. So we were sitting on hands most of the day, actually basically all the day, except for one little news position early on. But very, very, very quiet day in the live trading room for us, guys. If you had that as well, no sweat. There was very little volume. The daily here on crude, this is where our ideas come from. We always do from the top-down approach. We're in a downtrend on the crude. There's no denying that. We finally came up and basically tested that 21 EMA, the same moving average we started talking about way back here, and we've talked about all the way down. We're trying to determine now whether we're going to get extended pullback, or if we pull back and now we're starting to roll on down in the direction of the overall momentum. So, with that being said, we're still inside of the previous day's range here, just like them indexes. Tomorrow, I'm probably not going to get too aggressive inside this range, because that would be 1, 2, and tomorrow would be the third day inside of this range. So I'll probably wait to see if we want to push higher, push up above out of this range, or if we go ahead and drop and continue this downside move before I get aggressive one way or another. But either way, I will watch them two levels. I'll watch them swing highs and these swing lows from the last 2 days. And let's see if we can drop on down below and continue the trend here, which would be great. Or if we can get a pop up here and more of a pullback. Either way, I will look to take that opportunity, but I'll probably be pretty quiet if we don't break out of that range tomorrow. So, hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Not a lot of content, really. It's more of an update because of the low volume. Not a lot of stuff to talk about here. We weren't able to take a lot of trades in the trading room today, so just more of a quiet day. But hey, you're going to have them, and preserving capital is key. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and email me, Adam@directiontrader.com. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.